It is going crazy. I'm already at 200 subscribers and I just started this channel. The love, the support, the people's emails, the comments, they're going crazy. I love it. I love you all. I appreciate all the bike nerds who are watching this channel. Thank you very much. I recently made a video about 10 reasons why I don't ride mountain bikes. And you know, the thumbnails and everything got a little bit, strong, let's say. So I feel people have some strong opinions, which I appreciate, okay? So in this video, we're gonna talk about some of the things we've discussed in a couple of my videos with why I ride a gravel bike and why I don't ride a mountain bike. And this video is gonna discuss, do genres even really matter in bicycles? Let's talk about it. Per usual, the comments section helping us out with these video ideas at Solo Bellamino 2356. Honestly, I believe this is all nonsense. You can build the same out of a mountain bike frame. To me, hybrids with rigid forks and drop bars. Solo Bellamino, thank you for commenting on the nonsense. We love you. And you're not wrong. Again, being the music man that I am, let's relate bicycle categories to musical genres. When someone becomes a musician, it's because they love music and they listen to music. And then they take lessons or teach themselves how to play an instrument. And when they become somewhat proficient enough to play their own music, and if they're creative enough to make their own music, the music that they create is going to be largely inspired by the music that they listen to. Stay with me. Now, as they create their music, they don't sit there and think, I am creating a genre in music. They just think I'm creating music based on the music of the people that I loved, okay? If you're playing in your bedroom, you're never gonna have to worry about it. But it's when it's time to make a sale of that music. If you actually want to be in the music business and sell your music, then yes, genres are necessary. Why? Because it's marketing. Between all the different genres of music, when we used to buy music in record stores and we used to go into these big warehouses and search for records and CDs and things like this, genres helped you pinpoint a section in the store to find your music. Otherwise, you'd just be there all day, right? If you wanted rock and roll, you go to a certain section. You knew if you were looking for the music of Elvis Presley, it'd be in a certain spot. If you were looking for the music of Howling Wolf, it would be in a certain spot. They wouldn't just put it anywhere. You wouldn't go into the opera section or the classical section and find Metallica records, right? Do the genres matter in terms of the music has to rigidly form into a genre? No, if anything, genres are stifling for creativity. Genres are not for the artists. They're for the people who are selling things. They're for the people who want to sell the music. It's this exact same with bike genres. All bikes are great. All configurations are great. Everything is great about bicycles. But when I want to sell you a bicycle, it makes a difference, the genre. If I'm a roadie, if I'm in a triathlon, I'm not gonna just go get a mountain bike. It just depends on what it is. So the point of these videos is that you're right. You can build anything out of anything, but why do you want to build it? And more importantly, the whole point of this channel is talking about those things is fun. It's fun and dorky. It's fun and dorky to talk about the difference between an XC and a gravel bike and the subtle differences in between, or if there are any at all. It's the whole point of the channel. So if you're here, it's because you enjoy that stuff. Especially with music, rigid genres in music can be fun, can be stifling. The spaces in between genres are always fun and exciting to discuss and see where the lines are blurred between different types of vehicles and bikes and fat bikes and enduro bikes and XC bikes and cross hybrid bikes and gravel bikes and road bikes and endurance bikes. What is the difference? When you're trying to buy a bike and you don't know anything, which is why I started this channel, I didn't know anything about modern bikes. Learning the differences in between helps you pick the right bike for you, right? Like it helps you pick the bike that will do what you need it to do. And that's literally the point of this channel, is that for someone who has never cycled before, they don't know the difference between what a mountain bike frame and a hybrid frame. And a lot of the times they are following the marketing of the companies, and people like me are here to tell you that you don't need to do that. If you just understand the mechanics of how a bike works and the geometry and what you're looking for, you can eventually one day get yourself to be so dorky that you can build the perfect bike for you that has no genre at all. So in conclusion, I think that genres or bike categories are a two-sided sword. When you're beginning and you don't know anything about bikes, it's a good way to just kind of point you in the right direction, right? It's a good way to be like, okay, what kind of a bike do you want? Here's the direction you're in. If you become more dorky over time and you really start to be an enthusiast over bike mechanics and how bikes work, then over time you'll start to just build machines that the stores don't have, because it's just something that you're thinking in your mind. People were building gravel bikes way before gravel bikes were a thing, you know, and get in the comment section if you're one of those people. People were building all of these bikes. It's just that once people saw that they were building these bikes, or some of these people became, you know, in a position to make bikes of their own, production bikes that other people could ride, they just transpose those ideas onto the bikes that they created, right? So all of the things that exist, or you know, have been around, they just get refined over time. So again, if you're a beginner, it kind of matters to help point you in the right direction. Once you become more of an enthusiast, you kind of become the tinkerer and build the machines that you dream of.